Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Our today's topic is electronic configuration based on the Bohr's model. Students, according to the Bohr's theory, the electrons move in a specific circular orbits around the nucleus, much like the Earth moves around the Sun. So these orbits are called energy levels or shells and are designated as K, L, M, N, O, P orbits. These are represented by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting from 1 nearest to the nucleus. As you can see, this is the nucleus and first shell is nearest the nucleus. Students, when atoms react, it is actually the electrons that interact. For this reason, the arrangement of electrons is responsible for the structure of atom. The arrangement of electrons refers not only to the number of electrons that an atom possesses, but also their distribution around the nucleus. Students, the energy of the levels become greater as they go farther from the nucleus, and electrons fill energy level in order. It means the fifth orbit in this diagram is the highest energy level, and first orbit is the lowest energy level. The second point, electrons fill energy levels in order, means first shell will be occupied first, then electrons will move towards the second shell. It can never happen that second shell would be occupied first, then first. Now coming back to this picture, students, according to Bohr, K shell is the first shell, S shell is the second, M is the third, and so on. The maximum number of electrons in a given shell is governed by the formula 2n square. Means we can find out the capacity of shells, the capacity of electrons in the shells by this formula 2n square. I've done 2 for you. In this formula, n is the number of shell. For example, for K, n would be 1. For L, n would be 2. For M, n would be 3, and so on. So as for K, n is equal to 1. So 2 multiplied by 1 square. So the square of 1 is 1. So 2 multiplied by 1 is equal to 2. So the capacity of electron in K shell would be 2. More than 2 electrons can never be placed in K shell. Similarly, the capacity of L shell is, as L is the second shell, so n is equal to 2 for L. So 2 multiplied by 2 square, the square of 2 is equal to 4. 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8. So the capacity of L shell is 8 electrons. So we can say the first orbit can have a maximum of 2 electrons as n is equal to 1. The second orbit can have maximum of 8 electrons as n is equal to 2. And the third orbit can have a maximum of 18 electrons as n is equal to 3, and so on. You can also find out the capacity of electrons in remaining orbits. Here the maximum number of electrons per shell are also written. Students, now we will see the arrangement of electron in some elements. Before doing that, remember that the atomic number tells us about the number of electrons in an atom, as atomic number is number of protons in the nucleus of an atom, and number of protons are always equal to the number of electrons in an atom around the nucleus. So hydrogen, the atomic number of hydrogen is 1, means there is 1 electron around the nucleus. So 1 electron would be in shell 1, that is K shell. So K is equal to 1. No more electrons, no more shells would be there. Now we have helium. Helium has 2 electrons that would reside in first orbit K shell, and 2 electrons, and the maximum capacity of K shell is 2 electrons. Now we have lithium. The atomic number of lithium is 3, means there are 3 electrons in lithium. So K would have 2, and the third would go to the next orbit, that is L. So L would have 1 electron. Then we have sodium. The atomic number or the number of electrons in sodium are 11. So K would have 2, then L would have 8, that is its maximum capacity, and the last one would go to the third orbit, that is M orbit. 281 would be its configuration. Then we have nitrogen. Nitrogen's atomic number is 7, means there are 7 electrons in nitrogen. So K shell would have 2 electrons and L shell would have 5 electrons. So 5 plus 2, 7. Now students, you will draw the electronic arrangement of these elements in your notebook. With this, we have alhamdulillah completed this chapter.